Hi everyone, we have just got back from a family ski holiday with VIP Ski Bear Lodge. So this video will be a review of our stay there. For those of you who are perhaps unaware of VIP Ski, they specialise in luxury ski holidays. They have over 50 luxury ski chalets, club chalets and ski hotels, based in 5 popular ski resorts including Val d'Isere, Arc 1950 and Avoriaz. Now I do have to mention that this stay was a press stay. However, we did stay and paid for our stay the previous year. We went away with Adam's family. We stayed in a chalet in Val d'Isere, Club Boulevard, and honestly it was the best holiday we have ever had. I never thought I would have took the kids away skiing at such a young age. It just seems like hard work. However, VIP Ski made it so enjoyable for everyone. The kids did not stop talking about the nanny that they had, about the chalet that we was in, just everything. So collaborating with VIP Ski Bear Lodge for this collaboration was just a dream come true for us. So Bear Lodge is located in Arc 1950. Whilst we were there, it actually marked 20 years of Arc 1950, and the village itself is absolutely amazing. It is a dedicated family hotel with 30 bedrooms sleeping 60 to 80 people. Bear Lodge is a ski in out resort, which I personally haven't experienced before. My husband has, but experiencing that with the kids is just something else. Bear Lodge won the Best New Ski Hotel of 2022 at the Ski Awards. The hotel has spa, pool, cinema room, and even ski guiding for the first 2 days of your holiday. When it comes to ski hire, that can all be done in the hotel as well, which just makes everything so easy. So they have a boot room where you can go down, be fitted by the professionals and have everything ready for your first day of skiing. Then when it comes to leaving, you simply just leave everything in your locker and you don't have to worry about returning anything. The hotel deal with everything for you. So let's talk about the location, because that is one of the most important things as well when it comes to a skiing trip. The hotel is a Peaceside resort in the centre of Arc 1950. It is a carless resort, so you will see kids around the slopes all throughout the day, sledging, building snowmans, but you just know that it is safe. It is alongside a blue piste, that these pistes were some of my favourite. They are so wide, they're so long, and they were just really enjoyable. The kids loved them as well. Pollyanna, who is 6, she thrived down these. Like, there was times when she was just going straight. There are also 2 main lifts as you come out. There's one a few seconds away, and then you go down the blue run, and then there's another one down at the bottom. So you're really central to a lot of things. So we actually drove out to France, which you could see in my previous video, which was our vlog. We drove, and the hotel offers underground parking, which is all very secure. I know that VIP Ski do offer inclusive holidays with flights and coach transfers from the airport to the hotel and back again, but we obviously drove, so I can't touch base on that. The hotel also offer complimentary guiding on your first 2 days, which I think is a really great way of getting to know an area, especially if you've not been there before. Unfortunately for me and Adam, this clashed with my ski lessons. So let's talk about the rooms. There are 30 rooms in Bear Lodge. They do also have suites, which hold more people. The rooms are located on the 2nd and 3rd floor. We had a room that was right on the side of the piste. Every morning the kids got up, we looked out the window, the sun rose on that side. It was just beautiful views. They're really lovely and bright rooms as well, where you're on the side where the sun rises. You get the sunshine in the morning. It's just a lovely feeling to wake up to. We had an ensuite with a bath and shower. We had the 2 bunk beds for the kids, which they absolutely loved. They had those last year as well. There is Wi-Fi, there is a TV at the bottom of the double beds, which was great. We actually had a really chilled night one night and had a movie night. There's a hairdryer in the room, there is a safe in the room, there's brilliant mirrors, there's like a full-length mirror. I hate hotels that don't have full-length mirrors. There is a desk space, so if you're working, and the wardrobe space as well is great. So we had a double wardrobe in like our room, and then the kids had a floor to ceiling shelving space, and then drawers under their bed as well. Then when it comes to the suitcases, we just asked concierge to take them away and they put them in storage, which is brilliant because then you don't have suitcases lying around. Frees up a bit more space because they are quite compact rooms, but they're perfect for what you need. You barely spend time in your room apart from sleeping. A ski holiday is so full on. You're up at the crack of dawn, you're out. By the time you come back, you're ready to sleep. So it's they're great for what you need. There's a lovely balcony as well, which, you know, Adam liked to sit out on while I was getting ready. The kids as well used it a lot. Our room was a family room with bunk beds, and that was absolutely perfect for us as a family of 4. In terms of noise as well, I was quite worried about noise. We have a 4-year-old who can be very, very noisy. We have 2 kids, put them together, it could be very, very noisy. We were actually next door to another family, and there was 4 of them, 2 adults, 2 children. We did not hear a peep, and I'm hoping they didn't hear a peep either. It's soundproof is what I'm trying to say. Okay, next let's talk about the hotel features that Bear Lodge offer, and then I will tell you our experience from staying there. So I've already touched base on some of these, but it is a family dedicated hotel, but it just means that the vibe in the hotel is so nice. When we would go for dinner, you talk to the people around you every night. It's such a nice little community, and everyone's just so lovely, just kids running around, like having fun. You really do get that feeling of a family hotel. Like when you're up in the bar or the lounge, there's like a TV over in the corner for the kids to snuggle away and watch TV. You know, you've got kids like walking around barefoot, and just, it's just a really, really nice vibe for a family. The hotel has a lounge slash bar area. This is where you go for afternoon tea. In this area, there is a pool table, a darts table. They have a selection of board games. What else do they have? They've got like a foosball table, which the kids love to play with. They had a, yeah, what I just mentioned, the TV in like the back bit, which is like, it's kind of like they're sectioned off and with sofas, so all the kids would, at the end of the day, the nannies would take them up there sometimes, and then they would watch cartoons. It's just a nice little space for them to kind of chill and hang out. This is where you can get your alcoholic drinks, your après-ski, your coffee. They then have the afternoon tea, which I mentioned up there, and yeah, we actually didn't spend a lot of time here. Apart from popping up for afternoon tea, we didn't have much time to spend here. I think if you go without kids or with older kids, you would have more time. And I know that they host a quiz night once a week, so we did actually miss that. Just a really nice area for people to get together and meet. They have a main restaurant where you go for your dinner, where the kids go for their dinner, and the kids will have their lunch as well. They have a beautiful spa, which we actually didn't use. It's so hard trying to find the time to do so much on a ski holiday. But they have a spa. They had a really lovely swimming pool with mountain views, and the water was warm. They had a hot tub, which the kids just absolutely loved at the end of the day. They also had a sauna room as well. And most of the time when we got down there, it was empty. We had it all to ourselves, and then like the odd maybe 1 or 2 people would turn up, but it just so nice. They also have a cinema room, which is what they used for Pyjama Club, which I will touch base on very soon. But yeah, it can be used by the adults as well. You know, if the weather's not so good and you don't want to go out for a ski, head down to the cinema room. It is like something that you see on Selling Sunset, you know, like a really luxurious, huge cinema screen with real cinema velvet seats going up, and it's just lovely. They have a huge selection of DVDs for you to choose from, and it's just a really nice idea, especially for those of you that might be going away and not skiing. The hotel then has a ski room boot room, which is what you ski in and out from. This room has lockers with heated ski boots, and everyone has their own dedicated locker, and there's also concierge down there to help you with anything. Blue is snoring in the background, so apologies if you can hear him. But the boot room is very, very spacious. Like, you're not cramped. Some hotels that I've been to, the boot rooms are so small, especially where everyone gets up in the morning for the first lift of the day. It can be cramped. It's so spacious. There's seats, there's rails to hang things on. It's warm. It's just very luxurious. That's the only way I could explain it. And then lastly, they have the private garage for your car, which I've mentioned briefly, I think already, but that was where we parked our car. It's underground, and yeah, very, very secure. So with your booking, you get 7 nights of VIP catered food. This includes breakfast, afternoon tea, 3-course meal at dinner, as well as kids' supper. So breakfast is a continental breakfast, 7:30 to 9:30, and they had typically what you would expect from a continental breakfast, but they also done full cooked options. So they would have like the VIP special, which was like a full English. They done pancakes for the kids. It would change daily. Sometimes it would be waffles, but the kids loved this. They would have a pancake or a crepe almost every day with loads of chocolate sauce. And then we went for the full English most days. There's a selection of breads, cereals, yogurts, fruits, everything that you could want to start your day with. Then they offer afternoon tea between 4 and 5:30. Again, kids loved this, but this would include home-baked cakes, bread, a selection of bread, teas, coffees, and there wouldn't just be like one option of cake, there would be like 2 or 3. And then you have dinner, which is between 7:30 and 9, and this was a 3-course meal each night. So what you would do is you would choose what you wanted for dinner at breakfast time. You would get to choose between 3 starters, 3 mains and 3 desserts. So there is option, and then if you wanted to make any changes, you could just let them know and they would do that for you. The menus were incredible. The food was so good. I will insert some footage of the food that we had. It was honestly like eating at a Michelin star restaurant every night. The presentation was beautiful. It was just incredible. We had things like, my favorite starter was the goat's cheese, and the mains, there was a beautiful duck, and the serving portions are very, very, very generous. They're huge. So we had duck, we had steak. One night we even had cod, but you have 3 options to choose from. So what me and my husband would do is I would go for one, he would go for another, and then we'd maybe share. And then for dessert, the last day we had a honeycomb. It was a big chunk of honeycomb dipped in chocolate that had been then gone hard, with ice cream, and that was just out of this world amazing. Not good for my teeth, but it was amazing. You could always ask for ice creams, there was cheesecakes, there was, as well as the dessert, you then also got a cheese board as well, which they leave out at the end of every meal. You sit at the same table every night, so you get to chat away to the people on either side of you, and it's the same people every single night. Where the hotel runs week to week, you can't just book for 3 nights or 4 nights, you have to book for the 7. You get to know everyone for that week, like you see familiar faces every day, and then along with your dinner you get complimentary wines. Now I can be quite fussy I'm fussy with my food and I'm fussy with my wines. I like a really nice pale rosé, and they had a beautiful rosé. So you get the choice of white, rosé or red with your dinner. The thing that I thought I wouldn't get on with was that the children has high tea. So the children would go and eat at 5:30 every day. The concept of it, now I've done it, I understand, but at the time I was like, why, like, do we want the kids to eat separate? Like, should we just have the kids eat with us? But it worked out really well for us, because each night the kids wanted to do pajama club, which I will talk about very soon. But because the kids wanted to do pajama club every night, pajama club is on whilst the adults' dinner is on. So the kids would have their children's supper along with all the other children that they were in bear cubs with that day. So it was a really good kind of socializing thing for them as well. And again, they would sit at the same table. So all the children would eat together at 5:30 for those that chose to do that. We did on the first day take Alfie to dinner, Alfie and Pollyanna to dinner with us. But where it was a little bit later, they were so tired by this time. So it worked out really well. Doing the kids' dinner at 5:30, going back to the room, getting them ready into their pajamas, then they would go off to pajama club. While they were at pajama club watching movies, me and Adam would then take ourselves off for a very pleasurable, quiet 3-course meal. So it ended up being a win-win. It was something that I couldn't get my head around. Like, I didn't want the kids to eat separate to me, and it is just a nicer experience. Like, in the long run, as much as, you know, it's nice to eat all together, which we did actually do 2 nights of the week. So we had a pizza night one night, and then the first night they ate with us. It is just as relaxed for the children as it is for the adults. And obviously we all know how tired we are after skiing. I just think it's such a brilliant concept, and I will talk more about pajama club very soon. On the children's menu, there was things like spaghetti bolognese, fish goujons, chicken pie, lasagna, all of it again freshly made, home cooked, freshly made, and very similar concept to the adults meals. You choose what the child's having the day before so the chef knows. If there's something on the menu that the children don't like, you can ask for it to be changed, and there is always a pasta dish as well. So let's talk about the Bear Cubs playroom. Now, I received so many messages about the Bear Cubs and the nanny service with VIP Ski. I think it is one of their biggest selling points to families, and I think they do it so well. So Bear Cubs is the playroom for the children, and it's a place where all the children go together along with the nannies, and they're all in one communal playroom. It's open 9 till 5, apart from Thursdays, which was a half day because the nannies have a half day. We would go for breakfast in the morning, take the children down to their nannies in their thermals, and then the nannies would actually get the kids ready for their ski lessons. Each child had a box with their name on, with all of their ski gear in, and then the nannies would get them ready and then take them to their ski lessons. Their ski lessons are different depending on the age. Alfie was 4, so Christina, his nanny, would get him dressed, and then he would then walk with her up to, I don't know, what was it, like a 4-minute walk up to where ESF have their nursery slopes and their little learning magic carpets and stuff. Then Pollyanna, she would also get Pollyanna ready. But Pollyanna, because she's 6, she would go from right outside the doors, literally right outside the playroom. You'd come out, you'd have the thing, and then her lessons went from right outside there. It's also where the adults lessons would go from, if there is enough of you doing it. The playroom is as well on the piste, and it has kind of side views and front views, and I loved this because when we were skiing past, it gave me the opportunity to either see them playing outside or in the room. So it's a large room, it's carpeted, there's tables for painting, there was toy kitchens, there was a reading corner, there's a cot, toy trucks, you know, like the garages. And then the nannies would do different things with them, like make your own pizzas. They would take them into where they have lunch and do DIY pizzas. They would do hand painting, take them out, build igloos or snowmen, or take them out to play with the snowballs. They would take them out on the slopes and take them sledging. So there was so much for the kids to do. They loved it. So the nannies sort out the kids for their lessons, which is perfect because I had my lesson at 9 o'clock. So it's kind of reassuring and nice to know that it's all covered for you. You can come and pick up your child at any point of the day as well. 9 times out of 10, every time we went back to get the kids to come out with us, they didn't want to come. We managed a few afternoons with Pollyanna and Alfie. I think it was like 2 or 3, but apart from that, they just wanted to stay and play with their friends. And that is what's so nice as well, where it is a week-to-week hotel. The children are there for the same amount of time, so they have a whole week to get to know each other, and you know, they really make great friends. So they didn't want to leave Bear Cubs, and they were just having the best time. So where it is such a central location as well, me and Adam found it so easy to just kind of ski back in, check on the kids, see if they wanted to come out with us. And quite a lot of the time Pollyanna would say no, but then like an hour later, hour and a half later, when we came back again, she would be like, okay, yeah, I will. So it's really nice to be able to have that option of like skiing in, skiing out, skiing off, saying bye, checking in. Not once did my children say, I don't want to go to Bear Cubs. Not once. They thoroughly loved it. And I never ever thought I would send my children to a holiday club. I never thought I would. That's something I've always said. You know, I've said like if I go on holiday, I wouldn't use the kids club. I'm just I struggle to trust. I have huge anxiety. But I can't explain it. When you meet the nannies at VIP, when you see the setup, and it's like no other. All the nannies are fully qualified. Before you go, you receive an email introducing your nanny to you. Our nanny this year was Christina, and she is a head nanny at VIP Ski Bear Lodge. She has also had 6 ski seasons under her belt nannying, so she knew what she was doing. She had a background in ballet teaching, private nannying, hosting children's parties and working at a nursery. So they send you this kind of brief and an introduction to their background. All nannies as well are DBS checked and all of the checks are done. The nanny that we actually had last year in our chalet, Lucy, the kids talk about her all the time, and she actually came back to visit the kids. So she works in Val d'Isere. She's actually now the head of all of the nannies. She looks after all of the nanny services at VIP. But she came from Val d'Isere to Arc 1950 to see the kids again, and it was the sweetest thing. She spent the day with them, she was painting with them, because these people make such an impact on your child's holiday that when you come home, your children are going to talk about these people a lot of the time. So it was something that just, yeah, that I thought that was a really, really nice thing for her to do. All throughout the day as well, the nannies keep you updated via WhatsApp. So they create a WhatsApp group with the parents, and you will receive photos, updates, and if they want you to come back at any time, they'll let you know. You know, like Pollyanna changed her mind one of the days and was like, actually, I want to go out with mummy and daddy. So Christina just sent us a message and we were back with her and back out on the slopes with her. And then to top all of that off, you would have Pyjama Club. Pyjama Club starts at 7 to 9:30. It's €5 per child, so it's not included in the hotel cost, but it is well worth it. The kids every single day was like, I want to go to Pyjama Club. And in Pyjama Club there would always be other children that they've spent their day with. Pyjama Club is held in the cinema room, so it's basically like you get the kids ready into their pyjamas, give them a little teddy, take them up to the cinema room, and they choose a movie all together. They then get popcorn, hot chocolate, and they get to watch a movie while the mums and dads go off and have dinner, a 3-course dinner in peace and quiet. The Pyjama Club is definitely such a great addition to Bear Lodge. And with VIP Ski, small details just don't go amiss. We were helped out of our car with our luggage. Because there wasn't enough people in the hotel doing ski lessons, I had to head up to the village to do my ski lesson in the village. I was unsure where to go, so the girl helped me, and she even carried my skis for me, and she walked me up and showed me where to go. And I just think that's such a nice thing to do. She didn't have to do that. She could have just got a map out and circled where to go, but she walked me up, and I just thought that was really, really sweet. I was looking into running while I was there, and they recommended another member of staff to go running with. They are just the friendliest people. There was a lovely girl at dinner every night, and she was always so bubbly. She was just incredible, but they all were. If you bumped into someone in the lift or in the corridor, they were always smiley and happy, and just they knew your name, they knew your drink order, they remembered things. I guess as well, where it's not a massive hotel, they're very conscious of making it very, very personal. So, should we talk about the skiing now? I've skied in quite a few places, and this was by far one of my favourite ski resorts. The village itself had entertainment on every single evening. There was one night they had a band festival on with a DJ, and it was really, really lively. Another day they had a ski show with the ESF tutors, and they were like doing backflips, and that was amazing for the kids to watch. They had mini golf in the village as well, like snow golf. They done so much. Every night was something different. There is so much on offer. The restaurants in the town as well were amazing. Two of our favorites was Le Fache Rouge, I think it was. It's got the big red cow outside. They do incredible pizzas if you can get in there at lunchtime for a pizza. We went back for a second time and we had the steak. The meats there are incredible. They bring it over, they cut it in front of you. So another favourite restaurant of ours was Luigi's. Now this one we just stumbled across, but Adam had seen it on Instagram and he didn't realise it was the place until we were there. From the outside, it just looks like a normal little restaurant, but then you go through, you get taken out onto the terrace, which is on the ski slopes, and there was a DJ like playing music, and it was so lively. It was packed as well. Every single table was full. We were really lucky to get in without a reservation actually. So we kind of made use of finding different lunch spots at lunchtime and then enjoying the dinner at the hotel. Arc 1950, there is plenty of restaurants to go and visit on foot with kids, families. If you do want to go and find something else, we went to Folie Douce one afternoon as well, and that was a nice little afternoon. The area that the hotel is in has such a vast ski area. You can ski over to La Plan, but we never actually done that. We didn't have enough time because we always wanted to come back and check on the kids. Slopes are just incredible. There are some green slopes if you're taking like younger kids or you're new to skiing. Most of them around the hotel are blue and they are beautiful. They are so enjoyable. We also took the kids up to the highest point because they have lifts that can take you up and back down, so that was nice to be able to take them up to there. There are several ski parks, which was so fun to do with Pollyanna. Things hanging from trees and then you're supposed to tap them with the poles. It was like emojis coming out of the trees, and yeah, you kind of tap them as you ski along, and that was really, really fun to do that with her. We also stumbled across another ski park which had huge jumps, and that just looked so fun, but I could not deal with that, so I didn't take Pollyanna there. So overall, I hope and I think I have touched base on everything that VIP Bear Lodge offer. We had the most wonderful week away skiing, and I think if you are going away with kids, if you want to be out on the slopes a lot, it's worth looking into VIP Ski and having the nanny service, because it makes the holiday such a more enjoyable holiday for you and for the children. So yeah, I hope this video was insightful for you. I know booking a trip like this is expensive, and you want to make sure you get the right place because it has such a big impact on the holiday that you're going to have. So if you do have any questions, just leave them below and I will answer them. I hope this was insightful. I hope it gave you a little insight into what it's like to stay at Bear Lodge. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video soon.